Motivating the motion, Venani partly blamed commercial banks in Namibia and in the SADC region, saying they are the root cause for unaffordable housing prices. He believes that banking institutions are more profit-driven, making it difficult for ordinary citizens to afford.
Our financial institutions in this country want to carry no risk. For them, it's 100% no risk to them. The risk must be borne by the lender. Now, many Namibians cannot afford housing. And when I speak about many Namibians, I know that there are members of parliament serving in this house that are struggling to get a house in Namibia, to buy a house.
He therefore called on lawmakers to enact laws that would regulate housing prices and make them more affordable by the majority as to reduce the mushrooming of shanty towns and informal settlements.
Social housing must be engineered so that at least people, there was no teacher in Namibia that could not have a house. It's something unheard of. So if you were a teacher in Garutura, those of us that grew up in Garutura, a teacher was the highest profession in society. You are a nurse, you are a teacher, you are educated. But you have never seen a teacher living behind the room in a shed. But today it has become a norm. That is the severity of the problem.
Though agreeing with Venani's concern, Labour Minister Utoni Nyoma blamed some of the housing challenges on apartheid.
But we have made little headway because of the banking institutions. And I agree with you, we need to find a new funding model and to see how we can move forward. We cannot blame always the old dispensation. We need to move forward, but we need to find and the banks here in this country makes a lot of money. They make a lot of profit, but it is not fairly distributed among the Namibian people.
Where does the basic service provision start? It starts with local authorities. Did the Swapo government empower local authorities in this country in order for local authority to be able to provide houses for the citizens or the residents of our various towns?
There is a need for us to intervene as lawmakers to look at the maximum profit that these banks are making and for whose benefit it is, so that we can change some of the laws or implement other laws that will help us to make sure that at the end of the day, it makes it affordable for the social housing need to be addressed.
The parliamentarians appealed to government to plan and direct its resources to social housing. Some further says the government must copy and implement good examples of the apartheid government to address the current problems.